Hi guys, welcome to the Forbes Film Review with me, Scott Forbes. Today I am very excited to tell you my thoughts on the new Ryan Coogler movie, Sinners. Ryan Coogler is the director of this movie. He is the man behind films like Fruitvale Station, the first two Creed movies, and Black Panther. He's one of my favourite directors working today. This film sees Michael B. Jordan play a set of two identical twins. The film is set in 1932 Mississippi, where the returning Smoke and Stack have came back from Chicago, and at this point they've came into some money and they're looking to set up a juke joint. Now the film all leads to them setting up this night of blues and partying. However, at one point the night goes pear-shaped when there is some unexpected visitors. The cast in this movie is fantastic. Michael B. Jordan in dual leading roles, terrific. Him and Ryan Coogler just have this great connection going. But the supporting cast as well are extraordinary. I can't name them all, everyone's so good. But you've got the likes of Delroy Lindo, there is Jack O'Connell, you've got Haley Steinfeld. You also have the introduction of a young man called Miles Caton, or perhaps Caton. He is a revelation of a find. I don't know if he's going to get a supporting actor nomination for this film come award season, but he would not look out of place in that lineup if he did get one. The film has so much at its heart to do with music, which is something I love. In this case, there are various styles of music, but it focuses on things like blues, jazz, some folk music in there as well that's used quite interestingly. Without treading into spoiler territory, music plays a big role in this movie, and there's a mythology that goes on that we get introduced to at the start of the film, and that is how certain characters are brought together and how the plot develops into something a bit different in the second half of the movie. The score itself is by Ludwig Göransson, who is a regular collaborator with Ryan Coogler. For me, this is the standout aspect of this movie, and definitely one that I would expect to see getting an Oscar nomination. I know we're a long time away from awards, but if that is not one of the 5 films nominated, I will be very surprised. There's also some song and dance sequences, one in particular that mixes old and new in a quite extraordinary way. Visually, musically, editorially, it's very impressive how this has all been put together, and certainly one that will be an Oscar clip if it comes to it. Could add to the filmmaking aspects in terms of things like costumes, production design, cinematography. It's just a masterfully made movie from start to finish, really. The pacing, I've heard some people complain about a little bit, and there are moments in the first half that are a little bit slow, but you guys know what I'm like. I can get quite bored easily in slow movies. For me, I was never bored. I was completely locked into the characters and the story from minute one all the way through. I absolutely loved it. Something that I need to be careful about in this review, and I've seen other people talk about it very openly, is a tonal shift. And I'm not going to mention a certain word or compare this film to a certain movie that would give away what that tonal shift is. Even though most of you watching this now probably already know, I'm not going to give it away just in case there are any of you that haven't seen it and haven't seen the trailer. I should say, if you want to see this film, don't watch the trailer. It will give away way more than you want it to. Anyway, what I'll say about this is that it is a fantastic experience. It is one of my favourite films of the year so far. In fact, it is my favourite film of the year so far. For me, the rating of this film is going to be 9 out of 10. I can imagine this come award season next year sticking around in my top 10 potentially. Anyway, please do enjoy Sinners if you go out to see it, and if you like this review, leave me a subscribe, like the video, share the video, all that sort of stuff. And until next time, cheerio.